Let's start the interview.
Sure, Mr. Anakumai. Let's start with the first question. Can you elaborate on your experience with developing RESTful APIs and microservices, specifically referencing the project Fluid Gifts microservice mentioned in your resume? How do you believe this experience aligns with the role's requirements for working with Spring Boot and Spring MVC?
Yeah, RESTful APIs we use to communicate between microservices. We use synchronous communication like Fing and REST template, and asynchronous communication like web client, or we can go for event-driven architecture like Kafka, RabbitMQ for communication between the templates. Yeah, Fluid Gifts is a project. It's a recent project I worked on. It's an e-commerce product. They we work on multiple services like product catalog, inventory, and payment services. Right? Uh, yeah, yeah. My roles to
It sounds like you have a solid understanding of developing and managing microservices. Could you elaborate a bit on how you ensured the high performance and scalability of the Fluid Gifts microservice during its operation? How did you handle issues related to performance optimization and database interactions?
yeah. Regarding performance automation and database interaction, we go for in-memory DB like Redis, and also we will compress all the files we loaded. For database, we use normalizations and index and sorting to get the query faster. Uh, yeah, we are managing using many microservice design patterns like singleton, uh, load balancing, iterator server, and API gateway. And once we are done with the microservice, we will deploy it to Docker, and finally we will make it as a container, and we will deploy it in Kubernetes. Yeah, based on the request, it will scale the pods.
It seems you have a strong grasp of performance optimization and scalability for microservices. How do you manage security and authentication in your microservice architecture, particularly regarding the use of OAuth, JWT, or other security protocols?
Yeah, we use JWT for having a token, also having a user details in it. JWT we cannot encrypt, or it is a unidirection way, and works on a hashing mechanism. We use that to store the session data there. For security, we have Spring Security. In that we will set up for the default security filter chain. In that we will set the authentication we will check the whether the user is logged in or not for all the endpoints and CSR of attacks as well. We use Keycloak, a third-party server, for doing what.
It's great to hear about your comprehensive approach to security, from JWT usage to integrating Spring Security and leveraging Keycloak for OAuth. How do you ensure that these security measures are consistently enforced across all your microservices? especially when dealing with inter-service communication and access control.
Yeah, well, communicating between services, like once we deploy our application into AWS, we will create a network for that, and only the uh, required IPs we can get. It will be secured based on the services. Only these services have authentication to access to other services. We use networks approach in AWS.
It sounds like you have a robust security strategy in place, particularly with using AWS's networking features to isolate and secure communication between your services. How do you handle monitoring and logging of security events and access patterns in your microservices? Are there any specific tools or practices you use to ensure you have visibility and control over your security posture?
Uh, yeah, like we have a ELK stack, Elasticsearch, log stacks, uh, uh, Kibana to collect the distributed logs, and we will show the charts, and we will get the tracing as well using this ELK stack in a Spring Boot framework. We will get all the loggings and informations about the microservices in a distributed environment. Uh,
It's great to hear that you're using the ELK stack for centralized logging and monitoring. This will certainly help maintain visibility into your microservices and assist with troubleshooting and component for performance analysis. How do you ensure that your logging and tracing configurations are optimized for both performance and security, especially considering the volume of logs and the need for quick access to critical information?
yeah, like for logging and tracing configurations or optimize both performance and security. Yeah, we will have a scalability of servers to get all the logs. If we have more number of logs, like our service will scale automatically. Also, it is secured. Like only the authentication users can get the log details, and they can verify. Also, in the logs we can have our own pattern, and we can also print the only error or warning. We can make sort of that. We can filter out all the warnings or errors or traces. We can do that to find the. We can trace the log easily.
It sounds like you have a comprehensive and secure approach to managing your logging and tracing, ensuring that only authenticated users have access to log details, and being able to filter and trace logs efficiently will definitely help in maintaining system health and security. If you were to expand or further enhance these capabilities, what additional features or improvements would you consider important for your logging and monitoring setup?
Yeah, for improving the importance of logging and monitoring setup, as I told, we use LK Stack, and we are having an authentication there for the server. Uh, whomever have the authentication only can get the logs there, and the performance is like we use load balancer and scaling. If there are many number of requests from the log, we will increase the scalability to store the logs. Yeah, we use load balancing and scaling. If we have many number of servers, so the performance will be good. Also, we don't need to print all type of logs. We can print only the required logs, so that it improves the performance as well.
Your approach to optimizing logging and monitoring performance sounds solid. By using load balancing and scaling to handle high volumes of log data, and by filtering out non-essential logs, you can maintain efficient and responsive systems. This ensures better performance and easier access to relevant data. Are there any additional strategies or tools you're considering to further enhance the efficiency and security of your logging and monitoring setup?
Yeah, we have other tools like Prometheus and Grafana, by the way we can get the data, we can structure the data, a large amount of data.
Incorporating Prometheus and Grafana is a great way to enhance your monitoring and visualization capabilities. With Prometheus, you can efficiently collect and store metrics, and Grafana can help you create dynamic dashboards to monitor the system's performance in real time. Structuring and visualizing your metrics effectively can provide deep insights into system behavior, helping you identify issues and optimize performance. Are you planning to integrate these tools with your existing ELK stack, or are you looking to use them as complementary tools for different aspects of monitoring and observability?
Yeah, we are already added in our previous project. Yeah, Prometheus and Grafana are great tools. Prometheus can effectively collect and store metrics, and Grafana can help you create dynamic dashboards to monitor the performance. These are already existing in our system.
It's excellent that Prometheus and Grafana are already integrated into your system. They provide powerful capabilities for monitoring and performance analysis. If you're satisfied with the current monitoring and visualization setup, you might consider focusing on leveraging the insights these tools provide to optimize system performance and preemptively address potential issues. Are there any specific areas or metrics you're looking to further refine or enhance within your monitoring strategy?
Uh, no, that's it.
Understood. It seems like you have a well-established monitoring and observability setup. If you ever decide to expand or explore new features, feel free to reach out. Best of luck with your projects.
It's interview completed.
Thank you, Mr. Privenanand Kumar. That concludes our interview. We appreciate your time and insights today. We'll be in touch regarding the next steps in the process. Have a great day.